tell you is Mama's Making It Summit isn't your average conference. There is no quote-unquote networking. There's connecting. There's getting to know people that you've never talked to before, not feeling intimidated. There's judgment-free ways to create synergy with other inspiring people in this room.
With a mission in my heart and a desire to serve. And I would fly there, put myself up, offer the workshop, and it's now been hundreds and hundreds of thousands of girls I've worked with. It's now global. We have a New York Times best-selling book that was out a few years ago called
Show
Ask
us
Elizabeth.
that cover, yes.
Woven throughout is wisdom and stories from real girls. This is not handwriting font. They wrote their own stories.
so
I thought it was
sweet.
more emotional to see their handwriting. Yeah. Girls don't know each other's handwriting anymore. It's their wisdom and advice so that girls know they're not alone. That's really at the core of what I do.
The styling of it is 95% a hustle, and it's hustling to find the right people to work for you, to deal with invoicing, to deal with getting clothes, dealing with running around FedEx, missing FedEx boxes for a fitting that you have that hasn't come, unpacking, repacking.
So I would just say focus on your niche and your target audience and go after them. Don't go after the millions of people, because I mean, if 1 million people bought what I was promoting, I'd be on an island somewhere right now. I mean,
and this is not just for motherhood, but for business, but for everything, for friendships, for family. All we can say is, I'm going to do the best I can. I know this is out of my control. And how can I respond the best to the situations that are coming at me? And I feel like that's the best kind of example that we can set for our children too.
You know, I always just tried to stay true to what I wanted to build in a company, which was kindness. That's really how I got ahead in my fashion PR career. It's always nice to everyone.
There are so many challenges. Like, it's laughable how many challenges come up throughout the day as an entrepreneur. We run 3 businesses. We have 3 kids. They're all in different directions, different, age groups. And it's just, the reality is that it's a lot and it's full. Working on not saying I'm so busy or overwhelmed, but I'm full.
I kept searching for balance. I'm looking for this balance. Well, it doesn't exist. You're constantly juggling everything. And some days you juggle it better and others you don't. And I've just learned to kind of just be okay with that and stop being so hard on myself.
My new collection was about to come out. I was like breastfeeding, had 1 million samples all over the floor. I was like, what is going on? Like, this isn't, I don't want to be doing this. I'm so stressed. I'm so overwhelmed. And I got this offer to license my brand right at the same time. And it was like really scary to give that up. That control, that creative, control that I always had and was so important for me, and I gave it away.
I'm tired of giving away my sauce for free, but I stopped giving away my sauce for free, and that sort of
that
snowballed.
needs to be on a t-shirt.
Don't give away your sauce for free.
Yes, don't give away your sauce for free.
I do feel like in very many ways MS has become my gift, because who I am today I'm so proud of, and I would guarantee you that I would not be who I am today. I would have not gone down the roads. I would not have the faith, the spirituality, the confidence that I have without it.
You might gain the audience, but are they going to stick around if you're not consistently posting about this company or, similar aesthetics, similar brands around it? Making that judgment call was really difficult, but the moral of the story, to quote him, is to just not fall for the dangling carrot if it diverts you from your mission or your goals.
One of my clients looked at me and said, so you're kind of like an optimism doctor, right? And I was like, that's exactly what I am, so I trademarked it. So the point of that is, if something doesn't exist and you're doing it, make it exist. It does exist.
When I was 3, I was scared of my bed.
And did you do something that helped make it not so scary? Did you have stuffed animals or anything that made it more cozy?
I had stuffed animals, but I learned my lesson to not be scared.
Oh, I love that.
And
and my life looks really cool on the outside, but the inside feels weird. And I use it as my open diary. And I would sometimes judge myself because the information that I put on there is sometimes very personal. And I understood that, well, at least I feel like God is pushing me to always be open and honest, because that's when I can connect with people's souls and who they really are deep down inside.
I love the fact that on Instagram or Facebook, people will write, 5 paragraphs worth of questions and concerns about the product, because I know that our team can defend the choices and the quality and the investment that we've made in the product.
What I do like is when brands sometimes just choose an African American girl or just choose an African American mom, because now more than ever we know, and I think brands are coming around to it too, what we've known all along is that we can talk to everybody.
There's so much to learn when you're building a new business, and I think you really have to embrace all of the things that go wrong. There's a lot of times where you can get knocked down and be like, I can't do this, what am I thinking? Like, why am I doing this? But the truth is that we're all capable to do whatever we want to do.